What's going on, and welcome back. So, if you saw the title of the video, it's true. If I keep this up, I won't have any games to play this summer. And I'm gonna explain that here in a second. But first, let me just say this, and it's not a secret. I've talked about this before, right? And this is kind of important because I give you an idea of like kind of like what's going on around here. I normally film on Mondays, right? I film on a Monday. That way, by Wednesday, I'll have till Wednesday to have the video edited and done. That way, Thursday, I can get it uploaded to YouTube. They're scheduled and uploaded to YouTube for Friday morning. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. It really isn't. And I kind of have to explain that to you because some people don't know this. I mean, even though I've mentioned this before, some people don't know this. People think when they see a video on Friday, or if they watch it on Friday, right, when it comes out, that I'm talking about playing a video game or whatever, they think, or I'm going to start playing a video game, let's put it that way. They think, oh, he's going to start it today, which is, let's say they see it on Friday when the video releases. No! I'm not starting it on Friday. I'm starting on the day that I'm filming, which is normally on Monday or whatever, right? That's why I needed to put that in there, because some people think, oh, okay, he started it today's Friday. No. I normally film on a Monday, except for today. It's not Monday, but when I do film, and I'm talking about like, oh, I want to start a game today. It's that day, which is usually Monday or whatever, right? Okay, with that out of the way, now that I explained that, last week, if you happen to catch last week's video, I mentioned that I wanted to play Resident Evil 2 Remake, right? That was on my mind, right? So I did. I started it that afternoon, that Monday afternoon. Like I said, it's an 8 to 12 hour long game. I started that afternoon, that Monday. By Wednesday, when I got out of work, I played it and I finished it. It took me 5 hours to complete that game. Started on Monday, I finished it on Wednesday, and I beat the game under the time they predicted, right? Let's say for the most 8 hours. And I get it, like if you're exploring a lot in the game, that can take time. And I probably could have finished the game in less than 5 hours, but there was certain points where I kind of got lost, and I had to keep going back and looking at the map because I was like, wait, how do I get here? And that's, you don't need to find everything in that game to finish that game. Okay? Some people think, oh, you need to get this and you need to get... No, you don't. You don't. You can finish it, rather quickly if you just go, right? And that's kind of what I did, because it was weird, because I played it when it first came out and it was kind of still fresh in my mind for some reason, and I kind of had an idea of where to go and what to do or whatever. So I finished it in 5 hours. Now, this was Wednesday. I thought, okay, I also mentioned that maybe I would play Resident Evil 3 Remake, or I would play Claire Obscure Expedition 33. After I finished Resident Evil 2 Remake, I was like, okay, I'm kind of Resident Evil out for a little bit, let me play something different. So I popped in Claire Obscure, and oh my god, dude. Right off the bat, I can tell already that it was going to be a really good game. Very good, and it was a really good game. I loved it. I had a lot of fun playing it. The story, something like, it was different. It was different. It got me thinking a little bit. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, right? Because I kind of have anxiety, and I'm like, oh shit. So, these characters only have so long till. I don't want to say anything to ruin this for those of you that have never played the game. But I was like, you only got so much time to be here on Earth before they go into the garbage and disappear, right? Forever. So I started that game on Thursday afternoon when I got out of work. By Saturday night, I was done. I finished the game. Dude, Monday, I started playing Resident Evil Remake. I thought maybe it'd take me the week. No, it took me a few days. And then Thursday when I started Clair Obscur, I thought, hey, this is gonna take me, and I predicted 48 hours, right? If you saw last week's video, I predicted 48 hours. Because normal gameplay is like 30 hours. Minimum, like 30 hours. But if you want to, see all aspects of the game, it'll take you around 60 hours, I think I said. 60. So I predicted, the way I play games, it'd take me about 48 hours or so. Give or take. Because I like to go off the beaten path and go look at stuff or whatever. And go out exploring. And that's kind of what happened with me when I started playing Final Fantasy 16. I forgot, exactly how long it took me to play it, but they gave you they give you like the certain time, and then you can go further. And I think I did 67 hours on that game. But they said you can go up to like 80 hours, 100 hours or something, and I was like, how? How? I played it 67 hours, and I did everything. There's nothing left to do in this game. Absolutely nothing. I was like, how can you keep? I know this is without DLC. How can you extend the game to past 60 hours or 67 hours or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, so getting off point here. So I was like, I predicted 48 hours with Clair Obscur. I was like, okay. I was surprised I finished Resident Evil 5. I was like, okay, this is gonna take me a little bit. It's an RPG. It's gonna take me a little bit, right? I finished it in 22 hours. 22. I was like, what? When it was finished, I was like, it's done. But that's the thing. I was off for the last week. I was off Thursday and Friday. I'm usually off. I'm always off on the weekends, but I was off Thursday and Friday. I didn't have nothing to do Thursday and Friday. So pretty much that's all I did while I was here at home. I was just playing Clair Obscur. Because, usually I'm like, I'll play a little bit here and a little bit there. But the game was so good, I couldn't put it down. And I just continued playing it. And, but like I said, Saturday night, I was done. It was finished. I was like, dude, that's 2 games. I completed 2 games in 1 week. What the fuck? Dude, the one time I've done that before was when I was playing the Ori games. And we were in quarantine, and I finished those 2 games within like 3 days or something. I was like, it's freaking ridiculous. But 2 games in 2 weeks. 2 games in 1 week. Dude, like I said, if I keep this up, I'm not gonna have any games to play. this summer. What am I playing next? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna look and see what I have from the games and from the last game pickups video and pop one in and check it out. But yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I was predicting 48 hours with Clear Obscure, and it was 22. Difficult. Oh my god. The game starts off pretty easy, and I like when games start off pretty easy and then they get difficult towards the end. And this was kind of the same, but this was like a different difficult. This was an unfair difficult. It's an RPG, you know. I kind of was expecting that, but I wasn't too sure they were gonna do that with this game when they did. Dude, Metaphor Refantasio, that's the one that pissed me off when I got to the end. The end boss took me 3 hours. 3 hours to beat him. I was yelling, dude. I never yell when I'm playing a video game. I was yelling at the end of that game. I was like, I couldn't believe it. 3 hours. And with this one, let's just put it this way, because I'm not going to ruin the game for anybody or whatever, but give you a heads up. I got to the mini boss before I got to the main boss. So like, you beat the mini boss, it's just one. The next fight, it's the main boss, right? I put a pizza to cook. Saturday night, I put a pizza to cook at 11. And I set the time for, I think it was like 21 minutes. Okay. Then I started this mini boss fight. I was like, oh, I can beat this thing in less than 20 minutes. During the boss fight, my timer went off, and it was time for me to take the pizza out. This is the mini boss fight, right? So pause the game. Go take the pizza out. No, you can't pause. I'm sorry. You can't pause the game during fights. So when it's your turn, you just put the controller down, and they have to wait till you make your turn base, right? So when I got my pizza out or whatever, turned the oven off, got back to playing the mini boss fight, and then after I got done, this was by 11:20, 11:22 or whatever. Oh my god, dude! I keep forgetting to turn my phone off, dude. It's just, and it's not even the ringer. Anyways, so 11:22, and I'm still fighting the mini boss. I was like, okay, this ain't gonna take too long. So I get to the boss, and then it's so unfair. It's so frustrating when you're playing RPGs like this. You know, when the boss is just attacking you, and you don't have a chance to turn. You don't have a chance to fight back. And when you do get your chance to fight back, you're using that time to refill your energy. So you're wasting that turn to refill your energy so you can continue fighting, right? And that's how it was. And I was like, oh wait, finally, I had him down to a small sliver of health, and then a cutscene happens, and his health refills again. And I have to fight him again. And it's just, again, I'm not getting a chance to fight. But when I do get the chance to fight, I'm using that chance to refill my life. It's so unfair. Dude, it's frustrating. But that's how RPGs are, and that's how this one was. So by the time I got done fighting him, I was like, oh, I can go eat now. It was after 1 o'clock in the morning. It was after 1. I spent an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, on one boss fight. The final boss fight. Or was it? Or was it the final boss fight? And I shall say no more. But anyways, it was a good game. I loved it. I loved it. I finished it pretty quick, man, because like I said, I didn't have anything to do. I was here at home, and on my days off, and I did some stuff here at the house. Like I washed, cleaned, cooked, reorganized my son's closet. Cause he's got a big walk-in closet, and one side's his, one side's mine, and I went in there and I did everything, cleaned it out, and everything and I still finished that game pretty quick. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. We'll see. I'm seriously thinking I'm gonna try out. I don't know. I was thinking Alan Wake 2, but if I do that, like I said, Alan Wake 2 came with Alan Wake 1. I'd have to play the first one first. If that's an option, I think they get it at you. Or Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe I'll try Baldur's Gate 3, then we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna go, dude. I'm gonna pop in a game and relax. If you're wondering, it's Sunday. Today's Sunday. It's early in the morning. I love filming early in the mornings. I just don't have the opportunity to do that because I have to wait till I get out of work. But I was like, hey, it's Sunday. It's time and I'm up. I might as well do this. But yeah, we'll see, man. I'll probably play, like I said, Baldur's Gate 3 or something, and just take the day off. Or I'm off today anyways, but just relax today and maybe I'll play guitar, dude. Because all I've been doing is playing video games for the past week. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.